celebrating Socal's Black-owned businesses.
When people come and support, we see it as business owners, and we truly appreciate it from our hearts.
From comics and collectibles
We are your one-stop shop for all things Black pop culture.
to fantastic fries.
Lobster fries, shrimp fries, crab fries, steak, whatever you want.
Plus,
If you never give up and you don't shut down, you can be very successful.
words of wisdom from a 10-year-old beauty entrepreneur and paying tribute to Kobe through art.
That was my way of expressing my love for Kobe.
Localish LA starts right now.
Welcome to Localish LA. I'm Carl Schmidt. Now, like most of the events of the last 10 months, this Martin Luther King Day is going to have to be celebrated a little bit differently. And while there is no in-person Kingdom Day parade, ABC7 will be hosting a virtual one. Here's Leslie Sykes to tell us more.
Thanks, Carl. You know, COVID-19 isn't stopping us from celebrating the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And the theme of this year's special celebration is Healing America. We'll have lots of sights and sounds of parades past, but also important interviews with many local newsmakers, former grand marshals, and celebrities about the impact Dr. King's dream has had on them. You can join in on the celebration on Monday at 11 a.m. right here on ABC7. Back to you, Carl.
Thanks, Leslie. You know, with the rise of the Black Lives Matter movement over the past 12 months, there has been a real strong push to support local Black businesses. Something I'm very proud to say that we here at Localish LA have been doing all along.
It's beautiful being a Black-owned business in America.
It's nice to have people want to support you and come and experience you for being a Black-owned business, since there's not that many of us.
I'm a first-generation Black business owner, and I couldn't be prouder.
When it comes to spotlighting Black businesses, Localish LA has been there.
We wanted to have the biggest, the baddest, the greatest hamburger.
What's in it is 3 grilled cheese buns, 10 Angus beef patties, 10 pieces of bacon.
Just a massive sandwich.
From over-the-top creations.
We got a signature item we call the Jazz. It's an ice cream and cake sandwich. Kind of build your own. You choose the cake, you choose the ice cream, you choose the topping.
We're gonna have really fun treats today, special treats that might just be on this particular day and not be here anymore. So definitely come and check them out.
To our favorite comfort foods.
That's our motto. We want you to feel like you're coming home, as if you were going to your grandmother's house to eat. So that's the same atmosphere we want to create here.
This is Bo Daddy's. I'm very proud.
Anybody needs some love, come down to Bo Daddy's. You'll get love on the plate. We serve you guys the best barbecue in LA.
This business was originally named Mom's Barbecue House. It was started by a patriarch by the name of Geneva Fontenette. Southern soul food, you know, signature items within Louisiana cuisine.
And beauty businesses.
So we know that if your feet feel good, your entire body feel good. And my job is to accomplish that goal no matter who I touch.
The importance of natural hairstyles is embracing your natural beauty. You only have one you, so take care of it.
All of these businesses center around culture and community.
Nowadays, African culture, African style is more now than before. So more and more people are into the waist beat. Like I have mine, I wear it for my husband.
Thanks for coming to our souvenir shop. Come shop with us.
So this is my way of giving back to Inglewood. We're glad to have a small business in the city, and people have been really welcoming. People are excited about Inglewood, and so are we.
We here at Mom's House find it important to elevate the standard and the preconceived notion of what it means to be and own a Black-owned business.
When people come and support, we see it as business owners, and we truly appreciate it from our hearts.
Now to a business that started in a SoCal backyard and now has locations right across the region, including Las Vegas. Let's meet Mr. Fries Man.
The concept that we have is totally different from everybody else. If you look at it, who's selling fries the way we sell fries? You got certain people, they selling like the corn asada fries. Some people do shrimp fries, but we took it to a whole nother level. Lobster fries, shrimp fries, crab fries, steak, whatever you want. I put alligator on fries before. A lemon garlic snow crab and shrimp, or the honey garlic surf and turf, my favorite. 2016, My wife, she got laid off on Christmas Eve. So I told her, I said, okay, money started getting low. So I said, I got an idea. She said, what's that? I said, we're gonna sell fries. So then from there, we started selling fries from out our backyard.
This is my first time. I ordered the honey, garlic, and shrimp and steak, and it's actually fantastic. I'm down with supporting small businesses, Black-owned businesses, and I do everything I can to support the people in the neighborhood that's trying to get things started.
Hello, welcome to Mr. Fries Man. We at the Gardena location, the mother store, the first one. From the backyard to selling fries to selling franchise. So he's like, now we got, I would say it's 12, including this one's 13. It's still shocking to me though. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's still like, coming from where I come from, it was rough. And so like from going from there to where I'm at now and then from the backyard selling fries, I feel great. It's a blessing to give people opportunities and to become their own boss and give people job opportunities too at the same time.
If you guys want some good food, come to Mr. Fries.
That is making me very hungry, and I think I'll be ordering some takeout from Mr. Fries a little later on. Now, keeping kids entertained during the pandemic has not been easy, but a Long Beach mother and daughter took the opportunity of a missed road trip and turned it into an entrepreneurial opportunity.
Sissy B Nail Polish is a toxic-free, water-based nail polish. I got the idea because for my 10th birthday, me and my mom wanted to be creative since we couldn't go nowhere because of COVID.
We were planning to take a trip. And so because we couldn't do that, I said, well, how about I take that same money and invest in my child?
So we thought of having a nail polish business because I really like to do my nails. My sister and my brother call me Sissy, and since my last name starts with a B, we could just put those two together and call it Sissy B Nails.
It started out really small, like I wasn't thinking about a website, I wasn't thinking about having her polish at different stores or anything like that. But the more me and Kylie talked, the more I realized that this truly is an opportunity.
My family is very proud of me and what have I achieved since COVID-19. If you never give up and you don't shut down, you can be very successful.
The goal is really to inspire and help the community see that even though COVID is horrible and it has affected all of us, there are still little pockets of hope and inspiration so our kids can still thrive during this time.
Coming up on Localish LA.
They've got some of the best potato pies in the world.
The place for pie. We pay a visit to the 27th Street Bakery. And later, downtown LA businesses sharing their success.
We're blessed. Let's give back to the community.
Want more Localish LA? Be sure to follow Localish LA on Facebook.
Welcome back to Localish LA. I'm community journalist Ashley Mackey. In South Los Angeles, you'll find a third-generation family-owned bakery known for their cakes and especially their pies. Let's visit the 27th Street Bakery.
They've got some of the best potato pies in the world.
Sweet potatoes have nourished African Americans for hundreds of years, and I just like the taste of the pie.
It's a family tradition. We're a South Central family. It's a Black-owned business, so we want to support our local businesses.
It's a centerpiece for us to have 27th Street potato pies and cakes.
Hi, my name is Jeanette Bowden. I'm third-generation owner, along with my sister Denise and my husband Al Pickens, 27th Street Bakery.
Pie. Sweet potato pie.
So we're like, I don't like cooking pies, we're just gonna go get some. And so she recommended this place, and so now we're here.
Greg old-fashioned sweet potato pecan, named after my brother Grit. Sweet potato on the bottom, pecan pie mix, and pecan on top. That is my favorite.
I moved to LA from Atlanta, so I was looking for some sweet potato pie. So I found out about this spot, and I thought, you know, I live in Burbank, so I just had to make the drive.
Thank you, Miss Gabby. You have a great one.
And I miss the South, so here I am.
still ahead on Localish LA.
What we do is that every time that we sell a bar of soap, we make sure to donate one to homeless hygiene programs.
Businesses giving back to the community. Plus,
it's the first pro-black pop culture collectible combo store.
meet the best friends behind Black Star Collectibles.
We started Localish with a simple goal in mind: find and tell positive stories in our local communities. That's why we're starting #BeLocalish, to try and find ways to help our local businesses struggling right now. Maybe it's ordering takeout every week from your favorite local pizza joint, or encouraging friends to join you on your gym's virtual workout. Tag #BeLocalish and we'll help you spread the word.
We are stronger together, not apart.
Today, it is all about showing love for Black-owned businesses throughout Southern California. In downtown LA, we found a couple of businesses that have been giving back and have been using their success to help others. The restaurant Poppy and Rose has been providing meals for those working on the front line and those who need a little help during the pandemic. And Maxwell Soaps has been working at helping the homeless.
It's not just the soap, right? It's about the mission. It's about this group of people that realize that it's about looking out for each other. We live in the greatest country in the world, and no one should be without at least soap and water.
Maxwell Soaps is a veteran-owned company that believes that having access to soap and water and basic hygiene is a human right. So what we do is that every time that we sell a bar of soap, we make sure to donate one to homeless hygiene programs so that the people in our streets can maintain a basic modicum of health and hygiene. I'm a Navy combat veteran. I was a corpsman for 16 years. So I came home from Afghanistan and I was going through some PTSD stuff. VA here in Los Angeles recommended that I, work on some hobbies that would keep my hands busy.
The soap kind of kept him alive, it kind of saved his life. It gave him something to do. One of our biggest things is veterans get in their own head, and if they don't have anything to do with their hands. So I think making soap has been very therapeutic.
One of the things that I noticed for myself when I was in war was that if I could get a shower, my amount of humanity and patience was reinvigorated, And that without it, the longer I was dirty and nasty, the more unhuman I felt. To come home and see people who were in America who were living just as dirty as I was in the war was a real wake-up call for me.
Amongst all the stories that we see on the news, I think people are ready for something that's greater, something that's not about negative, it's about giving back, it's about self-sacrifice, it's about, hey man, I'll buy this bar of soap because it's gonna help so many other people. There's more to it than just this bar of soap.
I'm not against money, right? But at the same time, we have to start with something more than just money in mind. Like, how do we make a long-term difference? How do we bake in philanthropy and making, our world better? And you don't have to buy into my company, but I think that it's important for people to start asking themselves, of the companies that they're supporting, what are they doing that's making your life better with those profits?
When the pandemic hit, we started to see a lot of people start camping out on the street. So at the end of the day, we would take our leftovers and what we hadn't sold and give it out to the people who were sleeping on the street. And then that started to snowball. Well, hey, we should start feeding the first responders. Hey, we should start looking for organizations to try to partner with to give out. And so we were doing 100 meals a week. Now we're doing about 200 meals a month. We're really just here to give back.
We've been around for almost 6.5 years, and we're known for fried chicken and waffles. We founded this restaurant with the premise of building my catering company that's been around for almost 8 years now. And then it grew into this wonderful community restaurant that's supported by the local vendors and flower market people and just the locals in downtown Los Angeles.
When the pandemic first hit, it was definitely a shock. We really didn't know what to do. It was really, really, really slow the first week. And it was super scary. Blackout Tuesday happened. It was supposed to hurt the economy in a way to show how big the black dollar is. So we weren't supposed to spend any money. Then it turned into this support black-owned businesses. And our sales went from us barely making $1,000 on the week to us making, $4, $5, $6 7 one day. And so it was something that we had never seen. Every single day after the Blackout Tuesday, we were increasing revenue.
And then we really got involved with like feeding the frontliners, feeding the homeless on Skid Row.
Yeah.
Really just kind of being like, okay, we're blessed, let's give back to the community and not just be like, okay, we made this money. No, like, let's go out and pay it forward.
Looking for more local restaurants to support during the pandemic? We're going to help you out. Just download the free ABC7 app from your connected TV or streaming device. Once you've got it, scroll down to the LA Eats section for delicious features on restaurants right throughout Southern California. In the South Bay Pavilion in Carson, a unique and new store has recently opened. It's called Black Star Collectibles, and it is your source for all things Black pop culture, whether it's toys, comic books, and merchandise.
Black Star Collectibles, we're going to really give the people a grand experience into the comic and toy biz.
It's the first pro-Black pop culture collectible comic book store where we highlight and celebrate Black culture.
Black Star Collectibles is our new shop, our new store in the city of Carson at the South Bay Pavilion Mall. We are your one-stop shop for all things Black pop culture. The concept of the store just came from just realizing that there wasn't many representation of people of color in this field or in the comic book industry and in the comic books.
We came up with Black Star Collectibles. A lot of times as we were collecting toys and reading comic books, you have to scout. You got to go all the way here to get this black toy, all the way over here to get this black Barbie. So we wanted to have one place, one hub, and you could get that black Barbie, you could get that black action figure, you could get that Black Panther toy.
A store that highlighted and showed people that we are heroes too, and there is a market for it.
They have a lot of Funko Pops that's hard to find that I'm looking around for. The Notorious B.I.G. Pop, I haven't been able to find that anywhere. They actually have a lot here, so. Well, she has a lot of the other Disney princesses, so she was actually looking for this one. It was kind of hard to find. So coming here, they had it.
We definitely try to provide all the items that we can to represent Black little girls.
We mostly get people that come in that just said, we love this store because you got a store that represents us.
Whether it's our girl dolls or our boy dolls, they're all of a kind pieces of art. They're very unique with the full lips, the custom blended skin tones, the curly hair. They're designed to represent authenticity.
You're teaching her, like, this is what you look like, and she understands that. She's like, wow, she's so pretty. And I'm like, yeah, she's beautiful like you. And she's like me?
We have a very clear agenda, mindset, passion, and mission. And that is to uplift, inspire, and empower children of color. We have 4 collections: Fresh Squad, Positively Perfect, etc. I'll tell you, it all started because I was watching a documentary of an updated doll study. One beautiful brown-skinned little girl was asked which doll she wanted to play with. And she said, the Caucasian doll. That surprised me. But what broke my heart is when she said, why? And she said she wanted to play with the white doll because the brown doll's skin was nasty, like her own, because she ended up touching her own hand. That day, my life changed. And that day, I started the world of EPI and started creating a line of multicultural dolls.
So we named them Aaliyah. Mia kept her box name, and this is Bougie. Aubrey's had Positively Perfect doll for her birthday, and so she's a big fan of these dolls. There was thought put into it, and there was understanding, and you could just tell that the main point was to be inclusive. That's one of the big things for me as a mom. It's not just a Black doll line, it's for everybody, but it is inclusive to those who have often been left out. When you look at these dolls, they remind you a lot of African American women. So I think that if I would have had that growing up, I think I would have learned to love myself probably a lot sooner and a lot faster.
And I will tell you, our best-selling line in our entire collection, Fresh Squad, the boy dolls, hot. We can't keep them in. That helps little boys see their power and their brilliance reflected back to them in positive play. So all of those things, they're all articulated so children can dream and imagine what they want to be while they're playing.
Up next on Localish LA,
I just wanted to figure out what I could do as a fan to keep his legacy going.
a fan site that is your guide to all the Kobe tributes in SoCal.
This month will mark 1 year since we lost Lakers legend Kobe Bryant. Across Southern California and the world, artists have painted tributes to the basketball great and his daughter, Gianna. Here's a look at how their legacies are being celebrated through street art.
Kobe's our number one. From all the championships and all the times I was a little kid, oh man, it was amazing.
Kobe, he was someone exciting to watch. The way he played ball, and this is the person he was. It was bigger than basketball.
For me to express my grief, I painted the mural. That was my way of expressing my love for Kobe.
Every week, something comes in from some different corner of the world, and I'm amazed at the impact that has reached a worldwide level. It's incredible. I'm a lifelong Laker fan. Kobe Bryant, he's been an inspiration for me for many years. After this tragedy occurred, I just wanted to figure out what I could do as a fan to keep his legacy going. And it started with the Kobe Mural Instagram page, where I just was constantly updating as murals were going up. Fans were sending me information. It's a total community effort here. And at some point it got to a level of murals and locations throughout the world that it made sense to build out a map and a website.
I related a lot to Kobe as a person, not just a basketball player. That mentality, that Mamba mentality, trying to apply that to being an artist, that's why I respect Kobe.
One of our customers actually did the mural. Her name is Nessie Blaze. She's actually a Philadelphia native. I can't even put words into it how much this thing means to us.
It was a sad story how everything happened, and he'll be remembered forever.
It's going to take a long time for us all to heal, but through art, we're going to find a way to heal together.
There is so much wonderful street art in Southern California. If you'd like to see more, be sure to download the free ABC7 Los Angeles app on your connected television or streaming device. Once you have it, scroll down the LA art scene for more on local art and artists. That's all of our time. Thanks so much for joining us for Localish LA. See you next time.
Don't miss an all-new episode of Localish LA on Sunday at 6:30 on ABC7. Or click on the subscribe button and watch Localish LA anytime.